Hello, brick sculptors. Welcome to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we're going to do some sorting. I've got a couple of bins here. I formerly call them bins of shame, and this has been adding up. I'm getting back into doing videos. I took a little break here, and my least favorite part of doing Lego videos is, and building Lego in general, is putting away all the scrap, because I'm really bad at doing it as I go, so it all builds up, and then I have to do it all at once. I have more bins of shame around, but this is the bulk of it, these two medium-sized bins, and I want to do an experiment here because I've never actually put the clock to it to see how long this takes. I'm going to do this. I got a stopwatch here. I would do it on my phone, but my phone is right there. I used it to film. So I'm going to use a stopwatch here. We're going to give it 1 hour. So it takes about as long to sort the stuff into piles as it does to put the piles in bins. So 1 hour. We're going to see how much of this we can reduce in 1 hour. 30 minutes of sorting, 30 minutes of putting away. If I have more time at the end, if I get it all put away, I'll do a little more. We'll see how much I can reduce from these two bins in 1 hour. We're going to go ahead and put this to time lapse so you guys don't have to get bored with watching me sort for an hour. Well, some of you might like that. People ask for that all the time. Kind of strange. Not anything I would watch, but hey, if you like it, that's cool. I got my Star-Spangled knife here because I'm going to have to separate some stuff here. I know, I do use a knife. I have brick separators too, but sometimes a knife just works better. Got my tweezers there. That'll come in handy when I put stuff in bins. I like to keep some small containers handy. I got some pick-a-brick toppers, and I got a couple of trays here just for specialty parts, so I can keep those separate. Always good to have the tools at hand ready to go. I'm going to move my logos here, and we're ready to get started. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, well, I am not halfway done. The more of this I started to realize that this is going to take a lot longer to put in the bins than it is to separate in piles. So I actually did just under 20 minutes of sorting here. This is the system I like to do. Along the top, I do the grayscale. White, light gray, dark gray, black. If I have either of the older grays, I put them in front just so I can knock those out first. Smaller colorful pieces right here. I don't use a lot of bright colors. Most of my builds are city builds, and I use a lot more realistic colors. I put my browns on one side, my greens, blues, and reds on one side. And then in the bins, Technic stuff, that's going to get broken down further. Plants, bar pieces. This is all specialty junk, so anything that's going to get a different bin. Windows, minifig items, I got a ladder in here, anything that needs to be broken down further. This is going to take a little time to go through. And then I do bulk. So here I've got some bulk of gray, white, black. I've got some bulk primary colors over here. That stuff's all going to get tossed into my bulk bins. So I can kind of leave that aside, and there will be more in here that I missed that will go out of that eventually. This is a cool experiment for me. I've sorted a ton of Lego. And I mean, as you know, I've sorted a ton of Lego, but I've never actually put a clock to it. And it's kind of a good thing to do, because when I do this, it is such kind of a mindless activity. You sit there and feel like you're making no progress. You feel like it's been 3 hours, and maybe it's only been an hour, or maybe it feels like it's been an hour and it's been 3 hours. Who knows? But it really puts into perspective exactly what we're doing here. I emptied one of these bins, and it's funny how a bin that looks fairly small can house so much stuff. Lego is really good, and if you've ever bought any bulk Lego on like Facebook or on eBay or something, it comes in like a gallon bag, and it's like, oh, this was $30 or $20, and it doesn't seem like a very good deal. You get home and you spill it out, and it covers the whole table. It's very interesting how Lego's good at doing that. I did not touch this bin. And if I do get all this sorted in 40 minutes, then I will start to tap into here. What I might do is take some of the bigger stuff out and throw it in like bulk and like some of the bigger pieces, but I think I've got a big enough task at hand here. I want to see how much this I can get put away under an hour. Like I said, we're about 20 minutes in, which gives us 40 minutes to put it away. And honestly, I'm not convinced I'll be able to get this put away in 40 minutes. So I'm going to do my best. The method I usually use, because I have to pull all these bins out, I kind of start at the front of the table here with my tans, blues, and work my way back and do my grayscale last, because those are usually the biggest categories. I'll do the specialty stuff as well, and we'll see how far we get. You know, I have to pull a bin out for everything here. It's one of the disadvantages to my system, and I'm going to have to do sorting too, because like for dark gray, gray, black, and white, I have 3 bins of each. So this is going to have to be broken down further. That's going to take some time. You know, things like medium nougat, that has 2 bins. Brown has 3 bins. So there's some serious sorting to be done here still. This is going to take a while, but we'll go ahead and start this up again, and I'll start the clock again, and hopefully I can get this bin done in 40 minutes. That'll give me a good idea that one of these takes an hour. But let's see, I'm not convinced I can do it. That's it, 1 hour, and I am shocked. Now, I've sorted a lot of Lego before, so I had a pretty good idea of how much time I needed for sorting and then putting in bins. But I did that in 1 hour. The only thing I didn't get through was hinges and turntables, which I have very little. And I mean, that was right down to 1 hour. That's all I didn't get to. That was pretty surprising. I'm really glad I did this, because now I know if I have one of these full, I'm in for 1 hour's work. If I'm being efficient, if I'm being slow, it'd be a little longer. And I definitely tend to procrastinate this. I tend to put it off. I'll sort it into bins, and then I'll leave a bin of specialty stuff sit there for 3 more weeks. So I'm really bad with that. But no, this was definitely worthwhile. I hope you guys learned something from this as well. Maybe something in organization or in sorting, or I don't know, hopefully it could be helpful for you. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.